This is very important in reference to the history of the situation, of course. You know, my mother and father had it on record I was always supposed to have a girlfriend. Like, even if I was dating a girl and a relationship went sour, I'm supposed to have a phone number to call another girl to come over and hang out with me. Whether it's just a friend or to discuss whatever problem there might have been with a previous relationship or whatever. But I'm supposed to be around a girl, I guess you'd say, 24 hours a day. So in reference to, and somebody communicated before saying that the Hollywood celebrity females that are friends of mine, even just friends, had supposedly tried to send me a black book that had all their names and phone numbers in it and emails or something, but the government stole it, didn't receive it. And in reference to female friends of mine or people that know me in Hollywood, or so I need a girlfriend or a female friend to hang around with 24/7, man. This satellite man is still looking at me all the time. The satellite man is still terrorizing me. And this government man just said, "Oh, don't you have to worry about your lawsuits?" Oh, what do you mean? You mean me being the victim? Do you know how many lawsuits there have been since the 1980s and the 1970s and the 1960s? That the government has never fucking paid? And some of you people that are terrorizing me, you're terrorizing me now, are relatives of those thieves and those people that murdered my parents, Mr. Government Man. Just because you get a title in government doesn't make you above me. And don't forget, a state law outranks government. And you want to know why? Because any Tom, Dick, or Harry psycho man would get into government and they would try to torture landowners or rich people or people that have inheritances or estates, and then they would try to switch their identity, and these politicians would try to play their bureaucratic confusion games. Like they tried to say that my mother and father didn't have a will, is what they tried to claim. They even made movies about that. When the Royal Protocol is the fucking will. It's the inheritance information. That I am the only child of my mother and father, and I'm the owner of everything. Forever. But they made this and they advertised this shit in the media. When the Royal Protocol's on my mother and father's properties too. You know that, right? There's documents of my identity on my mother and father's mansion properties. And there has been since I was born. And hello, Lake Tahoe. How you guys doing? Somebody wanted me to say hello. Hello, Chicago and other cities and states. The Chicago Convention Center. I'm over here in Indianapolis. But, in reference to females, I need a female to hang out with. Even if it's just a friend that sits around and watches TV or talks to her female friends on the phone or video chats with her friends or listens to music or dances around or whatever. I need to be around a female pretty much 24 hours a day. Whether it's they take turns in hanging out with me or spending time here to keep the satellite man from looking at me. There's a problem. This psycho man's still staring. I mean, even if it's just a friend, or a friend from Hollywood, a female friend, just to hang out with. And then, in reference to me hanging out with a female celebrity friend, and then possibly one of my guy friends from Hollywood could come over. It always has to be a female that comes over first. And a female that knows me from Hollywood or whatever. And then they'll say, "Oh, what's his name wants to come over and say hello or hang out or something." And I'll be like, "Okay, which person?" "Oh, okay, not a problem usually." In reference to basic information. So, it's one of these situations of the satellite man staring at me. And my mother and father even had it on record that anybody cock-blocking me can get sued and prosecuted. And these people cock-blocking me, meaning blocking me from female relationships or blocking me from a female friend that wants to hang out with me. And, it's on Treasury records, man. There's been court cases before about people cock-blocking me and people blocking me from females and men trying to intercept or blocking females from hanging out with me, and then these men tried to get them to go out with them. You know, that's what some people do. But in reference to me hanging out with a female, you know, if a female wants to do that, go on. But don't be blocking other females from hanging out with me. And it's court cases anyways and lawsuits. And then there possibly is some celebrity females that are holding on to monies from my mother. Haven't received none of it. None of them have showed up. None of them has delivered any monies. And it's possibly in the millions plus. I don't know. But anyways, you know, they can send a female with money to hang out with me from the studios or the modeling industry or something. But I need to be around a female. You know, I'm not saying I'm going to stay in Indianapolis very long once a female shows up. But the thing of it is, you know, some females have been to this house. So, you know, some girls have been here in the past years. But, you know, in reference to the situation, I'm supposed to be around a female 24 hours a day. So the studios or the modeling industry, somebody needs to arrange that. Or somebody, you know, a female. This is a hostage situation, you know. These gay men are holding me hostage with their fucking satellites and terrorizing my life.